Hey everyone. When I go like that, it looks like I have a double chin. Hi, if you're joining me, come and say hi. My face looks really red today. I look like a little red-faced child. I know, I'm going to muck around for a little bit. Getting myself organised here. I might just ditch the hat. It's so cold. I'm so cold. I have all of my layers on and I'm sat next to the fire. In fact, the only thing I enjoy about winter is, in fact, layers. That's the only thing that I enjoy about winter. Everything else, don't enjoy. No, don't enjoy. But layers, definitely. So, welcome along to this live stream. I'm just turning down the media a little. Welcome along to the live stream. I want to tell you about my layers before we get into it. So, currently wearing big, heavy woolen jacket. Also currently wearing a scarf. Hi Linda, sending you a wave. I'm wearing a woolen jumper. I'm wearing a thin jumper. I'm wearing a merino and a singlet. That's the only thing I like about winter. So, meanwhile, I shall reevaluate my clothing situation. So, coming on live on my personal profile tonight, because I feel like this is probably a really good message for, you know, my friends that hang out on my profile. I'm not sure, I might download this video and use it on my business page, I don't know, but I really wanted to come and talk about a quote that I've seen today from a friend of mine online. His name is Brandon Marshall. He is the spiritual smartass, and he posted a quote, as you can see above. Sorry, I'm just doing up my jacket. Whew. He posted a quote, as you can see above, around basically, in order for us to evolve, we've got to drop our stories, and sometimes we hold so tightly to those stories that it doesn't give space for us to evolve. And that quote really rang true to me today because, and I'll tell you why in a moment, but if you're joining me, I'll just get the formalities out of the way. If you're joining me when that little red box is no longer live, then any comments you make, just hashtag replay in the comment section below so I know that you haven't joined me live, because sometimes I can't actually see who's joining me while I'm speaking live with you. So if you do comment below with the hashtag replay if you're watching this at a later stage. If you're joining me live, maybe give me some thumbs up or some hearts to let me know that you can actually hear me okay. I did have the music playing before. It could have been overpowering the audio. So, where was I? Talking about layers, talking about winter, talking about the cold, talking about the quote that I shared above. And the reason why I wanted to come on and talk today is because I just had this inner niggling feeling like I needed to express my thoughts around that particular quote and that particular concept or mindset around dropping. Hey Primtesh, nice to see you. I'm giving you a little wave there. How are you, my friend? Yeah, so in order for us to evolve and to grow, we need to drop the stories that we tell ourselves. Our beliefs that may have gotten us to this point will not get us to the point that we want to be in. If we want to evolve and change, we have to change those beliefs, those mindsets, those stories, right? Hey Katie, nice to see you, giving you a wave. So sharing a little insight from today. So today I went around town and I actually distributed a few posters for my ecstatic dance classes that are happening in Masterton. And I popped those posters in certain places around the show, and I had conversations with the people in those places, and every single conversation I had with the individual, and some of you who may be actually on my Facebook you may experience this when I talk about it in a moment, But you too may be feeling this resistance in this statements that I'm about to say. But every single person that I invited to come along for this experience made up an excuse and shared a story that reinforced the concept of well, not reinforce the concept, but basically re-establish the fact that they are not willing to step up and step outside of their comfort zone in order to evolve as a human being, in order to experience something new, in order to challenge themselves. Every single person I spoke to made an excuse, or made and to them it would feel very valid, but made, like retold that belief or that story that they needed certain things like alcohol or drugs in order to feel comfortable in a space where they could dance. They expressed concern and fear around being seen, right? Those weren't the words, but they felt uncomfortable about moving in their body because of fear of how that might be perceived. And basically just limited their ability to show up in the world, limited their ability to evolve and grow and to step outside of their comfort zone for these stories, because of these stories and these beliefs. And I found that really interesting. Like I didn't challenge them on their perspective. I didn't push the matter at all. I simply invited them, talked to them about the process, and left it in their hands. But what I feel really, to be honest, I actually don't give a shit about whether or not people join me or not tomorrow night, the following week or what, to dance. I'll freaking go there and dance by myself. Like, I actually don't care about the numbers. What I actually really care about is people's inability to step outside of their comfort zone and to try something new. I really am passionate about challenging people to step up, to basically say yes to something that's going to help elevate them, expand them, change their lives, transform their lives. I know people might not, those people that I talked to today are obviously not in a place on their journey whether they want to challenge that or address that. But what I'm really passionate about, and what I'm really actually have a strong inclination to talk about, is this inability to step up and to step outside of your comfort zone, and how common a narrative it is for people to just let their excuses and their stories and those beliefs get the better of them, and for them not to grow and evolve as people. And I find that really quite saddening and quite, I don't want to use the word disturbing, but just really disappointing, right? There's so much to this world and so much to this life, and when we let those stories, those beliefs, and those excuses take over us, and we become lazy to those ideas and those excuses and those beliefs, and we just carry on in our merry little way. And yet we expect changes to occur in our life, and we want change and we want all of these exciting things, but we're not willing to do the work to allow that to happen. I just, that's what I care about. Like I said, I don't care if no one comes to these dance classes, but I care about getting this message across to you. If you are feeling triggered by what I've shared, if you're feeling like uncomfortable, or if you're feeling guilty because deep down inside what I'm sharing is true, but you're letting yourself get in the way of yourself experiencing something new, elevating, different, a change, a potential for you to transform, if you're feeling that guilt and then maybe sit with it and think about it. What is it that I'm telling myself? What story am I telling myself today that is stopping the growth and the expansion of myself, my journey, my greater well-being? Because if you are letting those excuses and those stories and those beliefs take precedence over that inner niggle, then I would suggest that you may need to address that. So that's really what I wanted to come and share today. Is like, think about that quote that I dropped above. Really sit with it and challenge yourself, I guess, today in your life moving forward. What is it that you need to change in terms of the beliefs, the story, that within you that's going to allow you to grow and evolve as a human being is that version of you. Because I can guarantee that if you keep the same story and keep those same mindsets and you keep those same belief systems, you're gonna keep getting the same results, 100%. So don't be surprised if nothing changes in your life because you haven't changed your actions, your mindsets, your beliefs. So that's my message to you. I hope that those of you that are local, that have watched this, will come and join me and dance tomorrow. If not, that's cool. Like I said, I'm just going to have a boogie by myself. But yeah, let those words, let my message sink into you, into your consciousness tonight as you start your week off. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you in another live stream somewhere else along the way. Remember, the time is now to rewrite your reality. Live your life well lived, and I'll see you online soon.